The coffee is black, the robot is very, very frisky, and I'd like to welcome you to the Thursday, August 7th edition of Modeling Blog Daily, where Bill just kind of rants with a cup of joe. And today I'm going to rant on a model I spent a considerable amount of time on yesterday, about 5 hours, about 4.5 hours, and I had about 10 restarts. Well, maybe 5. I don't know. When you get over 5, you don't count, or you lose track. But it was a lot of fun. I got this right out of a Lego 4090 Inventor Motion Madness, 243 pieces. This is probably one of my favorite sets. Not because of the creations, but because of the ideas. There's a lot of great ideas in this kit. I've done quite a number of them, you know, the pony, and anyhow, on page 107 of the very large manual, they had a picture of a lobster. Well, you know what I do? I take a picture of the picture with my Kodak camera, and then I bring it into my paint program. And so I brought it into my paint program, and I just started building. The first thing, you know, I built the claw. And when, you know, you build the claw, then you blow it up, and you see how there's that one piece below, and you know, that was pretty easy. And then you do the other claw. Then I kind of work my way back with this mechanism, and then I replicated it on the other side. And you can get angles and things that are different on like there's that right there is different than what's on the other side. The other side is, let me show you. That side is black and that side is gray. And you can see it's black right there. Anyhow, you kind of figure things out. I want to show you some of the obviously difficult things that basically stumped me. Well, first of all, after I put the claws together, then I started working on the body, and I did the eyes, and that when you blow it up, it becomes very clear that that's a blue piece, and that's what I used, a blue piece. And you know, you kind of figure things out, and I put together the basic top. Well, once I had the top in, I had to have a structure on which it to rest, and that's where the challenge really came in. What is underneath this top? And to figure it out, I had to make the back. So I made the tail. I made it exactly as I should. Usually what I do is I build everything up with the pieces that I can see. And then after I did that, then I'm going to take this off so you can. I want you to be able to build this. First of all, I did a slow pan on my formal review. And by the way, I did add the black mounts below because I wanted it to stand up so that the legs would kind of be at an angle. Well, the only way to do that is to kind of put it on a little pedestal. Well, so once I had the claws done and the basic top done and the tail done, then I started working with the bottom, and it became clear that right there, that piece there, see that little angle, that is clearly, see that angle right there, that it's kind of like a triangle piece, a big triangle piece. Once I had that in, then I was still having much difficulty with what's under here. I'm going to take this off so I can show you. I think I have it exactly the right way now. The problem is this has to rest securely on something that's solid. So what I did, I put two yellows. They're 1x4s, and they're basically forming supports for this. And I also had a 2x2 black below that. The other thing that I had a difficulty with, if you look, let me zoom in, or I'll zoom in at an angle, that way you can see it better. See that flat blue piece? That flat blue piece is right below this piece, and it's important to put it there because if you don't, it won't work. It needs a smooth runway for this mechanism to work. What I would recommend that you do is I would recommend that you build it up just like you see it here, without maybe even without the tail, and put your mechanism, put your arms in, and get that all to work very smoothly. You can see that the rubber bands give the springing action, and they're the back of the eyes. Do the base just like I did with the support. You can see the blue triangle on the left and the blue triangle on the right, and then in between I have flats, 2x4s and 2x8s, in giving it support. I think, quite frankly, you have my video, so it should be a snap to build this. But for me, I mean, I didn't have anything. I just had that picture. So where I had to experiment was trying to figure out the guts of everything. Then once I got it all working in the end, then I put the arms in, and they wouldn't work. So I had to tear it apart again. By the way, I do have a hole, a 2x1 with a hole, and that gives it a kind of runway on which to go. And this is in there specifically to kind of stop it. I think this particular model is one of the greatest challenges that I've had in a long time, and I truly do like these kind of models because they are challenging, and for me personally, I really do enjoy a challenge. So consequently, I do a lot of ideas, and I'm trying to get you guys to do them as well. So when you get a model like this with a lot of just picture ideas, do them. They're like puzzles, and they're a lot of fun. They're great fun. Bill and Red, and a very frisky robot, wish for you and yours a wonderful Thursday ahead. And my robot says, sayonara, friend. Sayonara.